Awesome. And I'm going to see if I can get this. Wait a minute. I want to get I have I have a slideshow that I want to make sure I get to the front of. Okay. And then I'm going to share my screen. So I'm trying to get better at this. It's not always works, but alrighty. Let me share my screen and let me see which one is which. Mail, messages. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. I don't think I need to share it with sound because I don't have any videos, but I have no idea why my email is up, why my texting is up. Let me get this back up. What the heck? Alrighty. So let me get this back up and say, welcome to our team training. Cassie had a migraine, so she backed out for tonight. She was gonna do some stuff, but she's gonna take it easy tonight. So welcome to our team training. Thank you guys for joining in. And my team, I did want to just give a big shout out. We were Director Green, which congratulations. We did not hit advanced, but we did our part. And Victoria, congrats. You were number one in sales for 2168 for the month. Laura,
Right, girl.
Laura, you were in third place, which was awesome. And Donna, you were in fifth place. So congrats. And I do have to share that you guys are just, Team Mimosa, you guys are just amazing because I did not, this was one of my worst months in a very long time.
Mm.
And you guys still had $6,234 in sales. So
If I get on the board, I'm happy.
it's
So,
nice to get recognized for stuff.
yes, it
It really
is.
is because, we remember we all have different goals. We have all different
Mhm.
paces and everything. So just awesome. Alrighty. So real quick, I just wanted to go over, I know that most of you guys on this call, but just in case somebody watches the replay and they're not familiar with it, there's a couple things going on this month. Ellen entered it. Awesome. So we have, September 1st, yesterday, all of the new products were available for purchase. So I just kind of put this on here. But the guest special, we have the $15 credit is back. They're going to continue that. And then when somebody places a $120 in sales or $120 order, they also can get the free Twix-It clip set. So 60% for hosts, 60% off of anything, and anything also includes the dinnerware. So that was available for hosts in August. It's also available in September. The dinnerware actually does become available in October. So I'm not 100% sure as to when we can purchase this, like as consultants. Um, so I'm not sure. Usually if we have products coming out in October, we can usually purchase it in September, but I'm not quite sure. So bear
I
with me
think
on
I
that
saw
one.
something that said
I
September 10th.
I don't understand what you said. I mean, because I ordered dinnerware.
Yeah, but how did you order it?
I ordered it as,
Was it through a party? Were you the host?
you know what? I did a 60% off. Yeah.
Yeah, I did the same thing because I wanted it and actually I wanted a blender. My blender is starting to make a funny noise.
Oh,
I was like, I want a blender. So I went ahead and used PC dollars for my blender, and then I used the dishes and I got the 60% off. So, because I had an open party. So I went ahead and did that. But
yeah, that's what I did.
yeah. So as consultants, we can go in and purchase it. But hopefully Anne's right, September 10th, you can order them if you want.
Okay.
I
And
don't know
then
if it's that or if it's the stuff for October that's coming out in October that we can purchase September 10th, but something I read today that said that we could purchase in September 10th.
purchase. Perfect. All right. So we always have a sales incentive for consultants. Last month it was the holiday products that you could earn. In September, it is a table runner that you can purchase. I'm pointing to my screen, but you guys can't see that. Um, so when you submit $1,000 in sales, you get this table runner. I had to blow it up and look at it, and it does have little spoons on it, but it's like very little. Like
Yeah.
it was actually pretty. I don't know the size of it, so I don't really know that. But even if you decide, if you earn it and you decide it doesn't work on your table, it would make a great display if you have a vendor event or something like that, if to be able to put that out. And then there's also something that I didn't know about until like I started going through and looking at these incentives. There's also where you can get a Pancake the Puppy plushie. Did you guys all know about that? No,
No,
oh,
I can't read it.
Yeah, it's for if you sell like kids club.
yeah. If
Oh,
you sell 4 of the 12 months kids clubs, then you get the Pancake the
oh,
Puppy.
all right.
Yeah. So there we are. Alrighty. So now we're going to go on to a couple things. Fall, with the busy schedules, right? We got easy weeknight meals, budget-friendly meals. There's a lot of stuff that goes on in the fall. And parents are getting adjusted to getting their kids back in school, back to a routine, all of that kind of fun stuff. And what was I going to say? So that's where we come into play. It is up to us to help those people out. And that means by sharing some easy, like I put on there, weeknight meals, budget-friendly meals. It's very helpful to share recipes and share tips with people on Facebook. And it doesn't always have to mean we are selling to people or we are trying to book parties with people or recruit to people. Just remember that we most of us anyway really like to help people out. And if we can help somebody be a little less stressed during dinner time, then we've done our job. So don't be afraid to share a recipe or share a tip, or if you are using a new product and you absolutely love it, share it. So don't be afraid to do that. I got a quick question. Um, so let me see. If you guys can all, you can put, I don't know if you can put it in the comments. I don't know if I can't see the comments from here because I've shared my screen. But what is your busiest night of the week? As a mom, you guys are all moms. So what is your busiest night of the week?
Baseball night,
Which
which
is
is 5 days a week.
five. Any
Mine is Mondays.
Mondays?
I
Okay.
was gonna say mine has to be Monday too.
Yeah, I don't know if mine is, I don't know now because I'm at a different phase of my life. But Monday is always a different day because there's always kind of like very relaxed over the weekend and stuff like that. And Monday is always like get back to schedule, get back to my meal planning, get back to all of that kind of stuff. But you guys know what helps you out. So don't be afraid to share that. Whether it is the stainless steel cookware, whether it is the pie plate. I made a blueberry pie in my pie pan over the weekend. I took it to our cookout yesterday for Labor Day, and I took a picture of it. I did videos, I just haven't put it together yet to make a reel, but I put that on my story and I just had fun with it. And I had more people commenting. I had two people ask me for a link because they said, You have to be, that has to be a Pampered Chef product because it looks too perfect to be able to be, because I did the whole braid thing and she was like, it has to be a new product because you couldn't have done that on your own. So send me the link. So I'm like, okay. But I wasn't pushing it. I just put a picture of my pie out there.
Did
And
you use the new stoneware pie or?
I used the new stoneware pie,
Oh, wow.
pie pan. And see, from here, the local ones, Laura, I'm not sure about where you are and Anne, because you guys are in Virginia, but Donna and Victoria and me and Ellen, you're down in Redskins territory, but like we're for purple, we're like I said, this is for for Ravens. They did it for the Ravens.
Yeah.
So
You
I
know, I didn't even
Commanders.
think about that.
Commanders.
Commanders, sorry. It's always gonna be the Redskins for me. It's just the way it is. But I made it fun when I put it in there and I said, why is it that I'm the only person at conference that was all excited about the purple for the Ravens and nobody else,
It is
it
pretty.
it was pretty. I mean, I already had the white, so I had to
I
justify
do.
it for purple and I kind of turned it into fun to make it, to make it a little bit more fun than just say, yeah, it's plum. I was like, oh, it's Ravens purple. I don't care about that. It was just something fun to make it. So
The pie looked delicious.
it was delicious. And I
I
will tell
haven't
you,
seen it.
it was on my story, but it was just a blueberry pie. I didn't use the pie crust and I made the homemade pie crust, which it is a lot more work to make the homemade crust because you have to, cut in all the butter and then you have to refrigerate it and then you have to, and it was very flaky. So I don't know if it was any better, but I opted to make the homemade pie crust and use canned pie filling instead of doing both. I was like, I don't have time to do both. So I opted to do that. And of course, my father got a bite of it yesterday and was like, it's okay. And he told my daughter, he said, your mother won't use any sugar in it because she's too healthy. I'm like, it was the pie filling. I didn't do anything to it. It had so much sugar in it, but he was complaining about it. So I'm kind of getting used to that. But alrighty. So I just wanted to drop that out. I mean, drop that hint about the busy schedules. Alrighty, so next up on the list, I wanted to real quick talk about, I don't know if you guys can see this, my screen gets blocked on there. Alrighty, so one way, we all know that a full calendar means everything to our business. So a quick tip that we have for helping with your calendar is number one, sort your contacts into three categories: hot, warm, and nurture. Okay. So hot is they're ready right now. Warm means soon. And nurture means stay in touch. They might say reach back in 6 months. That could be the nurture section. Okay. Pick the next step for each call or for each category. Sorry. Call, message, or invite. So if somebody's ready right now, boom, you're going to get on the call or you're going to message them and you're going to get things set up right now. If they are like warm and it's September, so if they're not ready this month, shoot for them for October or November. Remember, the fall is usually the busiest selling season of the year. And number three, work the list. So sit down, save a few minutes per day, do 10 people a day, 5 days a week. And consistently, that will help your business. The more you ask, the better your chances are for getting your bookings and staying consistent with things. So let me just double check. There was something else I wanted to say. Um, Okay, so there's a sample. I have my little cheat sheet. So, so one of the things was an example for reaching out to people that said, "Hey, check back with me in September." I, I'm sure you guys get people. I get people all the time, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm busy over the summer. Check back with me in the fall." I always put them on my Google Calendar for like the first week of September. And when somebody says check back in the fall, I put it on my calendar. So when I open up my calendar one day, I've got like 5 or 6 people to check back with about booking parties. So one of the suggested words, sample message, is to say, hey Donna, you mentioned wanting to get I can't say blender because the blender's gone, air fryer, but that your budget was too tight. When you host a party, you can stock your kitchen at a great discount. My calendar's filling fast. I have September, whatever, 2 dates. Which one works for you? And the reason is you never want to sound desperate and say, I've got every day in the month open for you. When do you want to do it? Because guess what? They're not really going to feel like they've got to book something because you got everything available. If you say, I'm booked until, whatever, but I do have an opening for September. I don't even know if these are the dates or not. No, it's not that. This is the wrong, like I'm looking going, nah, that was this day. So you could say, I've got uh Friday, September 13th or Friday, September 20th open. Which one works better for you? Most people have a easier time when you give them an option, they can pick one. And like I said, if you offer, hey, which date works for you? They're not going to pick a date. It's going to take them forever and they're not going to get back to you. So it's much easier if you ask them the question up front and have them, pick. Alrighty. So I am going to go into table and one thing. All right, here we go. I'm trying to move my little thing over. Um, Whoops, sorry. That's not what I wanted to do. So hold on just a second. All right, I wanted to go into Consultant's Corner and show you guys. I'm gonna set up a party and set up table, but I figured it was easier to do it live. If you guys are wanting more information on table, there's a lot out there now, but if you happen to go to the Stir, you can look it up. It was from April 25th, August 25th, which was last week. There's all sorts of information in here. And if you scroll down, there's like tips, there's videos, there's a checklist on here. I just didn't want to take up all of your time. So I figured what I would do is go in and set up a party and show you guys step by step how the new table works. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in here. Don't look at any of my stuff. I'm going to set up a test party. Alrighty. So my virtual party, I'm going to set it up for today. And whenever I'm hosting a party, I always do consultant as host, but I uncheck this. They don't need to know my address unless it's an in-person party. So I'm just going to go on here and just say test party and create. I don't need to do that because things look a little bit different now. All right, so now that I have set it up, it gives you the option, like right in here, you're going to view the table party. It automatically set everything up for me in table. So let me switch over to table. And here we are. So it looks a little bit different. This section will be filled out in just a minute. It takes it like a minute or two to update everything. So this is where you will see the carousel where it was before they gave you categories. Now it's just a carousel. I'll come back to that in a minute, but it's a carousel of videos. And then if you scroll down here, you can see the table talk. So let me see if it updates in here. I'm just going to update it. Of course, it's not going to update it, but so automatically it adds my picture. If you've got table connected, It will add whatever picture you have in there. It automatically adds a welcome from you. I'm your consultant. What is this pop-up about? And it tells how I can support you. And then you can go in, you can edit the party. If you want to edit, you're welcome. If you want to make a custom welcome message, you can go in here. And I have it set to turn on, so it adds an automatic, like it automatically will upload everything that I have for every party that I set up. I have not finished and done my updated table video, but this is where you can do a very short 2 minutes or less video welcoming them to the party, explaining how table will work. I just have not done mine yet. And you can either share something from YouTube or you can upload it from your computer. And then you can personalize this message. You can also personalize this, which is the party description. And then you can save your settings. There's also the video carousel. I have it automatically set to upload from Pampered Chef. So if you don't want the automatic updates, you can go in here and you will toggle that off. Really save yourself some time and don't toggle that off. Let that upload. Unless you are really using Table 100% of the time and you really, really, really want to make your own things, make it easy on yourself and let Pampered Chef do all the work for you. They automatically will upload the current carousel is dinner plans solved September. All of and you can click on here, don't auto post, but yeah, I want it to auto post because I don't want to have to do it. Everything that home office is going to do is 100% like up to date. I don't have to go in every month at the last day of the month and go in and say, oh my gosh, I got to go change out all of the specials and delete all of my, topics. It's all done for us. So if your party runs over from September into October, you don't have to worry about that. At midnight, boom, your stuff is going to get changed to the new month. And the party details, if you want to change anything like your ordering link or the close date, like in case you want to extend the party, you can go back to Consultant's Corner and change it in there, and it will update everything in Table for you. This is also on this tab. This is also where you can upload a picture of the host. You really, really want to do that because you want your guests to see that your host, that's who you're partying with. Make it more personal and make them see the host. Otherwise, you could say Susie Q's party and they're like, who the heck's Susie Q? I don't know about that, but you can upload it right in there. And also, this last thing that's in here is the Shop All button when they join. And it says, warning, if you click no, don't show this button, guests will not be able to shop from the join screen. So what that's going to do is, that means it's going to prevent them from going into Table. It's going to take them to Consultant's Corner. So they're going to miss all that stuff on Table. You really want you want to show that button so that they can, go in through Table and see some of the things that they might not have seen or they wouldn't have seen if they just go to shop. Hopefully. Does anybody have any questions yet? Okay, nobody's talking. All right, so I updated it. This is what it looks like on our end. And you can see there's just a video in each section. I'm just going to click on this.
Want to cut your meal prep time in half? Here are 3 must-have tools to help make prepping faster.
Could you guys hear that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. I wasn't sure. Because last time I had trouble with the sound, but you guys don't need to see the videos. I mean, you guys, these are all like marketing kitchen videos. So, but you can see, you can scroll through. There's a little arrow down here where they can keep going and they can see different products, but it's targeted like stuffed peppers made simple, easy cleaning must-haves, just kind of easier things for them to check out. I like the way that it's automatically put in there, and I like the layout of this much, much better. They've even got the drinks in there, the fall drink in, and then this one is a booking post about, favorites. Your favorite list is growing, a side hustle, and then it's also got about the guest special. And lastly, it even has on here about the tacos for all ages, which is the Pampered Chef Live. So then when you scroll down here, it's really nice and simple. The consultant announcement, this is automatically uploaded. I have not done anything in here. So when I click on it, it's just a very quick and it's got in here, plus don't forget to take the quiz to earn a $5 credit you can use on your order today. So there is a quiz that they can use, that they can take, and then they can get it applied to their account. But you can comment on here. You can create your own post in here. But there's also you can say hi, you can create your posts down here, but this is the one where it's like, what's for dinner, I believe. This is the finish this sentence. Would it be easier if I had a chef um, in there? So let me go back and see if I can find where it would. Oh, here it is. Here's the quiz right here. So if they scroll down again, they'll see the quiz. Um, this is another thing. What customers are loving, ready to shop, what's popular right now, or shop all products. Your favorite item. So in the like before we had it before where if somebody is going through and looking at something, let me click on here. If they're looking at, I don't know if they can do that from here. Whoops. No, sorry. That's not what I was looking for. Say this one.
If you've ever made two dinners,
I'm just gonna mute that. But if somebody really likes that, they can click add to favorites. And then that's when they can scroll down to the bottom and they can look. Oops. Here it is. See what's popular, and it would be in your favorite items. So there it is. The cutting board would be in there. And say you've got a bunch of stuff in your favorites, they can click shop from there and that's great. They're also, they can text you straight from here. If you have your cell phone number or your project broadcast number, if you have one of those, they can text you right from there. One last thing that I wanted to, wait a minute, let me go back. So guest information, this is where all of the guest information is. So I'm the only one in there yet. I didn't invite anybody, but you can take a look. Like I'm the consultant, so it will show you their phone number, all of that kind of stuff. You can download it if you want. You can text guests right from here. There's nobody in there, but there's a couple of extra things in here. Before it used to be just like 2 or 3 topics. Now there's a couple things. You can text them. The chit chat section is updated. Send a party alert. You can make a poll. If you can say, hey, what are you guys having for dinner tonight? Boom, put it in there, or any type of questions you have. Like one of the ones that we used to put in our parties were like, have you heard of Pampered Chef before? I'm a newbie. I have lots of Pampered Chef. You can put things like that in there. Or I've already ordered, I'm getting ready to order. Thanks, but I don't need anything this time. You can put different things in the poll section in there. So last but not least, I just wanted to show you guys the bell. Okay, so I could go back and take a look at these are all the parties that I have open. Um, you get notifications. And in the past, we would get notifications up here. And when we would click on them, they would take us to the party, but it wouldn't take us to that post. Now, when you click on them, it takes you directly to that post. So look at all these comments I've gotten in this message. Yes, I'm doing a freezer meal workshop. But it's much more helpful to be able to go back in there and find out exactly because you don't know who, if you've got multiple parties going on, you don't know who's commenting on what. Last but not least, I just wanted to show whenever you're in table, okay, whether you're in like the news feed or the parties or whatever, table tips is the number one place that you're going to want to go. Log into table, play around with it, set up a party so you can learn the features. But table tips, any topic you have, you can personalize your profile. You can go down and pick anything that you want, and there are step-by-step instructional videos for you and um, in there. So, anybody have any questions? No? Okay. I am gonna,
I don't have a question, but I will tell you I did play around with the new style and I made my own carousel. So, if someone's interested in learning how I did it, I could share it. It took me a while, but I figured it out. I figured out how to make my own carousel.
that's awesome. I know that you can add to it, like I can
Mhm.
put my own personal things in there, but I haven't gotten to that yet because I'm like, okay, that's already done for me. So personally, I figured I would take my time and the time that I had, I was using that towards trying to get bookings
Yeah.
and figured I'd leave
I
that stuff.
I was in the middle of a party when the change happened. So like it looked very strange. So
Got
I
it.
had to jump on and quickly like make something to fill in the blank spot because it wasn't automated. All the information was already in the chit chat section. It like auto shifted. It was just weird. It literally happened right in between. So that's the only reason I like forced myself. But I did make one and yeah. But thanks.
You're
Thank you.
welcome. All
Tara,
right.
could you invite me to that party?
Sure.
Thank you.
Yeah, I could do that. So,
Thank
all
you.
right. So next up we have Lauren. And Lauren, if you want me to share the screen or stop sharing the screen so you can share your screen, whatever you want to do, you just let me know.
Okay, I'll share my screen and then you have the outline, right,
Yeah. So
that
I
you're going to
stopped
share.
sharing. Okay.
Right, so I'll share first and then you can share the outline if that works.
Perfect.
Okay. All right, so I am going to talk about making your own posts. So, um, Table is awesome. They already have all of the posts there for us, but if you have a Facebook party going, or if you want to create posts for your VIP pages or whatever, you can do it in Canva. And I know that a lot of you already know how to use Canva, and I am not a Canva expert, but one of the things that I will say that helps with Facebook parties is changing the Facebook cover every day because that sends a notification to everybody in the group that you've changed the cover photo. So I was just going to kind of really quickly go over how to use Canva in case anybody had any questions or hasn't used it for cover photos. Um, it's super easy. Of course, now my throat is incredibly dry. So I have the paid version of Canva, but you absolutely do not have to have the paid version to use it. You can just have the free version. It's totally fine. Um, So if you go, this is the main page after you log in. And if you want to go to create something, it's got some options over here. Or you can just go up here to the create button, the little plus button. Um, and I already had select custom size selected. You could also do, social media. It'll give you a bunch of different options. Do you want to do an Instagram story, an Instagram post? They're all different sizes. So I'm going to go to custom size. And the best size for a Facebook group is 2050 by 780, in case you didn't know.
And Lauren, I'll just share because if you go into Canva and you click a Facebook group, the size does not match
It
up.
doesn't match. That's
Yeah.
right. Thank you, Tara. So that's why I always do a custom size for my Facebook group photos. And it's 2050 by 780. And I've done this before, so it's already kind of saved in there. So I'm just going to click that. And it comes up. And what you can do is you can search for templates, right? So if you don't want to start from scratch, if you don't want to, create your very own thing, you can just search like fall and see what comes up. And they've got all kinds of fun, little template things. So let's do this one. Okay. And say, oh, I'm going to use this for my Facebook. And you can say like, hello, fall. Delete that. And let's add some more text. So you could just go over to text. There's all kinds of really fun, like if you scroll down, there's like already these like fun like graphics for texts. So let's see if there's anything I would use. Ooh, that one's kind of fun.
Yeah, some of those you do have to know that some of those that have the like the little crown on it, that is for the paid version.
Hmm.
So you have to find something that does not have the crown on it.
Yeah, that's true. So what if so let's just say I did this one and I said, hello, fall, pampered chef party. Move this out of my way. And one of the cool things about Canva is it kind of tells you when you're in the middle, like it um, centers everything for you. See, so if I like move this, it tells me when I get that solid line, that means I'm in the middle of the picture. And I can make this smaller, the font smaller, and I can also add my own pictures. So if you go over to uploads, you can add your own pictures. And these are some of the ones that I've already uploaded. If you don't have anything uploaded, you can always go to Marketing Kitchen. And here is a bunch of stuff in Marketing Kitchen. So I'm going to start over. It's going to make me log in, I think.
So you went to Marketing Kitchen from Canva.
No, I just switched
Oh, all
I
right.
switched my tab here. Don't mind all my
Yeah.
tabs. That's how I organize my life. So I'm going to log back into Marketing Kitchen. Super easy. If you don't have, I mean, obviously you can upload your own videos if you want to. So when you go to content library, it's going to give you all of these different options, right? You've got September offers, products. So you can go here to products and scroll down and say, I want to see the new products. And there they all are. You can come over here. You can filter by videos if you're just looking for product videos right now. And it's just going to show you the new product videos. So let's say we want to do a video on, we'll do the pie crust mold thing. So you can download that to your computer. And then what if you're like, well, I want to see more videos on the pie crust? You can actually just go to content library, the main page, and search it in. So you can say like pie crust. And then it's going to come up with all of the pictures with pie crusts. And it's got, recipes and all kinds of stuff. Um, so you can, oh, I like this picture is cute. You can download that picture, whatever. So then when you go back to Canva, you go to uploads, you can click upload files, go to your downloads. I haven't, and select the pictures that you want to add. And I can't move this out of the way, so I can't see. There we go. And click open. And that's just going to upload it into your uploads file here.
Hmm.
And it's taking a while because it's a video. Okay, but there's like the picture. So I can say, okay, well, there's a picture of the pie crust, right? That's really cute. Or like this is the table um cover photo. So you can use that. You can leave the words on, you can move that down and delete the words and just kind of make that part of your picture. You can add the guest special. So that's just a real quick and easy way that you can do a cover photo. And what you can also do is change it up a little bit so you can change the cover. So you can go to text again, you can add some text and you can say, um, like, that one's kind of fun. Rock. You can say like, um, why is it, that's a horrible looking L. Last day. Okay, I don't like that, but you know what I'm saying. And then you can add that just to change up your cover photo and upload that daily. So let's do just a real quick post that you can do, kind
And
of same
Lauren,
thing.
I just wanted to comment because if you're doing a Facebook party and you want to change up the change the cover every day, can you go back to that? Can you go back to your cover,
Yeah.
the image that we just did?
hmm
So when you see in here, see where it says add a page?
hmm
Like it's easier for you to keep track of where everything is if you've got all of your cover photos in one design. So when you click add a page, you
Yeah.
can make another one for the next day and then
hmm
another one for the next day. And you can just change them up slightly. You can put a QR code or you can put shop now or you can do different stuff, but at least for your theme, you'd have 5 or 6 of them or 7 of them, whatever you're doing, and they're all in one place. It makes it easier for you to find them.
Yes, that's a good point. Thank you.
Okay.
So just real quick, a quick post. I just did an Instagram square picture, but you can go back, you can do a fall photo, you can do pie if you want. You might have something fun for pie, I don't know. Not really. Let's go back to fall. There, that one's kind of fun. And then you can add your pictures. You can add videos. I want this one to move. Make them all fit in there. You can have, put different words. If you want to, let me see, like add a picture of, trying to think, I don't think this is really going to work if I remove the background. Let me see if I can find a picture. That's good when you remove the background. That's my family. Wonder if this one would work. Ah. Um, so I can, if you go up here to where it says BG remover,
That's a Lauren,
that
that
means background.
that's a paid version too. You have
Is
to,
that
yeah,
so if you
to
have
be
the
able,
paid version? Well, I don't think it worked anyway.
yeah, it did.
Oh, it did. Look at that. Anyway, so that's just a quick and easy like post that you can do, right? You can even keep the fall is here. That's kind of cute. Fall is here, make pies, whatever. Um, so and then Tara was gonna share, I'll stop sharing Tara so you can share the outline because
Okay.
we're kind of running short on time.
Yeah. The rest, thankfully, the rest is pretty quick. So,
Okay.
alrighty. So let me, um, where did my stuff go? Hmm. Zoom.
So while Tara's finding the outline, we just kind of wanted to go over how to do a template for a Facebook party. If you follow the 7 steps, then your parties will start on Fridays and end on Wednesdays. And then you do like a party extension through the weekend for ordering. Um, okay, perfect.
Yeah. So
Um,
I wanted, Lauren and I I'm going to let her talk about Post My Party, but I just wanted to say, Post My Party, you can see it in here. It is not, a lot of people have it, but it is a paid option for us. So if you don't have that or you don't want to spend the money for that, then there another way that you can come up with your own templates or save a general one and be able to plan it out for each like season. I don't recommend changing your template and coming up with a new template every single month. But if you've got something for September, October, or November, you can, or even September, October, you can go, if you've got it in there for September, just take out in October, just swap out the specials. And then that way you it saves you a lot of time. So planning, I talked about this last month too, but planning your template is everything. You want to make sure that you're not just posting willy-nilly. You have actually a system and a plan to your posting. So this is a general document. I can share the link with everybody. I don't think you can edit it, so you'll have to save it and then you can edit your own. But it's pretty much broken down day one, day two, and I put on here day one was pretty much like a pre-party. So you can either schedule your stuff to be posted the day before, or like with table, whenever somebody joins, everything is preloaded in there. So that's usually what I like to do if I'm doing a Facebook party and my party starts on Friday. Um, Whenever I set up my party, I schedule all of my posts to go through and be scheduled by like Tuesday night or Wednesday night so that when the host starts inviting, people are actually seeing posts. And there's something in there that telling them the party starts on Friday. But you can see this is just a guideline for you. You can see like engagement. Personal thing is like a welcome video. There's a link in here to my welcome video, and it's just a sample. Don't use my welcome video, of course, but then you can say post, the specials, post a game. I put on here, you can find games and engagement in Marketing Kitchen, or here's the link to the Facebook group for virtual party games. There's another one posting another engagement, a fun facts video. Um, any type of video that you want, here's a sample. Another one is posting something about table because you're going to be, even in Facebook, you're going to be trying to drive them to table. And then you can do another video. This is just a sample in here, but you'll see there's only 6 posts a day. six is a good number. You don't want to go over 8 posts a day. And this will help keep you on track. So you can go day 2. You'll be doing like 2 recipe demos, an engagement video, a like a product demo, a recruiting post. This was one from Stacy where it's like all post video. It's telling you to turn your notifications on all in there. You can see it's pretty much broken down each day to give you examples, but you can go in and change these. So maybe your game actually has a video. You can change it to video. It doesn't really matter. This is just to help you so that you don't, when you look at this, you say, oh my gosh, every single post is a video. Maybe I should mix it up a little bit. Maybe I should take like a booking post and do a picture instead. It's got in here for website link, but just remember Facebook kind of stinks and does not post all of like website links. You really don't want to be sending your guests outside of Facebook unless it's to table. So that's what I suggest. Even on the last day, this is like after the party. So this would be your last day. This is like a last post. This is like a reminder post. There's a follow me. You want to have, your VIP group so that people can follow you, and then a thank you post. So Lauren, do you want to talk them through post my party real quick or?
Sure, I can do real quick.
Okay.
So what you can do is you can take that template that Tara just showed you and plug it into Post My Party,
New
basically.
template.
So
Yes,
you
they
can
test.
start a new template.
Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. Test. So when you open it up, you can click new post.
Mhm.
Type
So
in.
you go back to your thing and say, oh, I need to do my welcome post. You might even already have it in your outline. You can just copy
Mhm.
and paste it right in there, add a picture, add a video. And then you would just add the day of your template and then the time that you want it to post, especially if you're going to be using Post My Party to post to your parties. Then that's really important to
Yeah.
have the time. Um, it's pretty easy. And also, if you go to um, just the main Post My Party page, there's a ton of videos that you can watch on how to do anything in Post My Party, how to connect, download the extension, how to, you know, add tags and, or what do they call them? Do they call them tags? The
Yeah.
little like things post where you say like host link or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
It tells you like, so there's videos that tell you how to do all of that stuff. And it can be a little bit, I've gotten stuck on a couple of things, but it's pretty user friendly. But if you guys get stuck on something, you can always reach out to me or Tara or
I did it.
Kathy.
I did
Donna,
it.
or reach out to Donna. She's an expert.
No,
She's going to tell you all how to do it.
but I'm just telling you that um, I did really well until it came to the extension.
Hmm.
So we had to redo that, and I'm not exactly sure. Oh, good, good, good message here. I went to their tech support
Hmm.
Right here.
because Tara couldn't help me. And
It was a technical issue. There was something with
Yeah.
yeah, there
her.
was something wrong. And they Tara, I love you, okay? Um, and they were extremely helpful.
Yeah.
Even when I said, okay, I've done that, this happened, and
Hmm.
they did not give up on me.
That's
So,
great.
and we
Yeah.
worked it out.
They want your business. They want to help you.
Yeah,
So yeah, they're gonna help you any way they can.
yeah,
The
that
Chrome
was
extension is a little bit of a difficult thing. I like there's been a couple times where I've scheduled my parties to post and then I walk away because I'm impatient and like my computer has gone to sleep and then it kind of like stopped the posting and I've had to like kind of restart it and all that stuff. But usually it runs very smoothly.
yeah, this
Yeah.
one was all over the place. And
It
Hmm.
it
after
was
an hour, I was like, I don't think this is right.
Yeah, something was wonky there, but I'd never
Tara
seen
told
that.
me not to touch it.
Well, I'm glad you figured it out and got everything squared away. So
My community.
there you go. There you go.
Absolutely.
All right.
Alrighty. So I have to do this because there's one last thing I want to share. Hopefully you guys,
Look at Butch.
I know. So
Get
there's
his head.
he put on, I'm like, you got the biggest head ever, and you're gonna put on this little kids thing. So something I found out about the kids club. So it is available now, and I assumed that the Dough Much Fun box that came out in the spring or whenever that came out, June 1st or something, I assumed that that was going to be going away and the taco talk about it, the new taco one was going to be available because at conference they made it seem like you can order just one or you can do the series, the Kids Club series. So it's 6 months, you get 3 boxes, or 12 months and 6 boxes. That is incorrect. You can not buy the taco box by itself. They are keeping the Dough Much Fun box. That's the only one that you can buy by itself. If you want the new taco box and then whatever the one there was like a cookie box or something they talked about. If you want the taco box, they have to order at least the 6 month or the 12-month box.
Okay.
So, because I was under the impression it was different, and I was not the only person that was under that impression. So I just wanted to make sure that you guys are familiar with it and make sure that if they want that, they can, if they want one, they have to get the Dough Much Fun. So,
Okay.
all
So
right.
I do have a question. Does that mean that if you get like a 3 or 6 month or series, that it does it start with Dough Much Fun or does it start with taco?
It starts with the taco.
It starts with whatever the current month's box
Right.
is.
Correct. That's what I was
If you
gonna
do
say.
it in
Yeah.
September or October, it starts with the taco box.
Okay.
If you do it in December, no, wait, September, October, November, December
November.
is the egg. It's gonna be egg
Yes.
next.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Now,
Well, that kind
having
of stinks
having
because I was
said
really
that,
looking forward to the taco one.
so what you can, because you can actually cancel your series.
True.
So if you really want, if like you really want the taco box, you can order the taco box. If you get it and you're like, my kid is not into this kids club thing, you can cancel and they will refund you for the remaining boxes that you didn't get. So in
Oh,
theory, you can order just the taco box, but it's gonna be a little bit of a workaround, a little bit more work on your part. You see what I'm
hmm.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But it's an option.
thank
So
you
if
very
somebody's
much
like,
for
I
that.
don't want the dough much fun, I want the taco, say,
Well,
and
so
then you know what?
yeah.
Say order the 6 month thing. They'll forget to cancel it. It'll be
But
fine.
can't you get the taco box in the sample?
Right,
I
but we're talking about a consultant. I mean, not consultants, customers.
Oh, customers. Okay.
Yes,
yeah.
I
customers.
thought Laura was trying to
Well,
get just the taco box herself.
Oh, well then yeah, you can get the taco box,
Oh
Laura.
yeah.
Go for it.
yeah.
Okay, sorry. I'm
No,
gonna
so
shut up.
the reason why I had my nephew's kids over and we did a video and they were having a lot of fun. Well, the one is gluten free. And her grandmother was here. And so when I did my video, I had to basically fast forward and skip over because the grandmother kept talking the whole time. So I'm like, I couldn't get any video without her talking. So that's why I said, well, I'm just going to skip everybody's talking. But so she wanted to order one of the taco boxes because that had a gluten-free recipe in it.
Mhm.
So when she was asking me, I said, well, you have to wait till September 1st. And then I found out, well, you can't buy that just by the single. So now, at least Lauren, I can at least let her know that you can order it. I mean, it's $90 and then she can cancel it.
Yeah.
And we can do
And
that.
they'll refund the rest of her money.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
or she could hold out and see if they like the egg one, because the egg one, so I went back and I looked at all the pictures. The egg one is going to come with an egg separator, and it's going to have three recipes. One's a pasta recipe, but you could buy gluten-free pasta.
Hmm.
One's pancake, but they have pancake mixes that are gluten-free. And one is a cinnamon roll cookie. That might be a little bit more tricky unless they use almond flour. I don't know if the recipe is using,
Right.
but
Okay.
I mean, the kid could use an egg separator. It has nothing to do with gluten, you
Right.
know.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it comes with cinnamon, like the spice is cinnamon.
Okay.
So I'm assuming that they can maybe do something. You just have to be creative when you're.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not very creative, so that's one thing I know. All righty. So last but not least, I want to get you set up for your fall game plan starts now. So go to marketing imagery or marketing kitchen, excuse me. Um, go through the recipes. You can find one pan meals. You can find some in the new recipes. Share one of the one pan recipes and put a caption on there. I am not a humongous fan of AI, but ChatGPT can be your friend sometimes if you are really struggling with trying to come up with a cute phrase or something like that. You can certainly find something on there, add it to the caption of your post, and put the recipe out there. Um, the next one down is to reach out to your hottest leads. So if you haven't looked yet, go to your leads list on Consultants Corner. It will give you some tips and tricks on who to reach out to. Post your back to school budget story and follow up with anybody that interacts. So this came from home office. So I'm like, your budget story? I really don't know what that was. I missed that. So, but any budget saving, time saving, or budget saving tips that you can share, people always appreciate that. And if anybody comments, you can always start a conversation with them through there. And remember, clarity creates confidence, confidence drives action, and action starts now. So I'm going to stop my screen and let's see, stop sharing. I'm going to end the recording